Hi there! In this art lesson, we're going to learn how to draw a coffee mug. If you look at a coffee mug from the top down, it looks like a complete circle. But if you move your viewpoint down from the front, that circle gets flattened out into an oval. Notice the top and bottom ovals are the same shape. If you move your viewpoint down even more, so you're looking up at the mug, your ovals are still there. You just don't see them because they're behind the mug. You only see the top and bottom curves. In this lesson, we're going to concentrate on this point of view from the front looking down into the mug. Start by drawing the top and bottom ovals. They're going to be different sizes, but the same shape. And draw the sides of my mug in. And obviously, if you're drawing your own mug and the sides are straight or the sides have a different kind of shape, go ahead and draw what you see. I like to use my chip eraser to brush away any eraser dust. Add in the handle. And again, use light lines as you go so you can erase them easily if you need to. Then erase this back line of the bottom oval because you actually don't see it since it sits behind the mug. Now I'm going to shade in, starting with lighter shading and moving towards darker shading. The right side of the mug is a little bit darker. There's kind of a highlight on the left side where the light is hitting it. And also turn your paper. That makes it a lot easier to follow the contour of the mug as you're working on some of the shading. So basically you're looking for the areas of lights and darks and shading in the darker areas. I'm going to try to get a nice smooth transition between my light and dark areas as I'm working through this. Up into that corner. And this side's a little bit lighter. And the bottom is a little bit lighter as well. So keep that shading a little lighter. And adding the shadow to the bottom part of the handle. And shadow to the bottom part of the top of the handle. We see that the mug is actually casting two shadows, which means that there are two sources of light. One is coming in from the side and one is coming in from the back. I'm going to shade in these shadows nice and light. And then just add a line where the mug is actually meeting the table to really define the bottom of it. Now I'm going to use my finger and blend my shading together so I end up with nice soft value. Because I'm using a soft 7B pencil, the graphite blends really nicely and easily together. Now I'm going to go over it again just a little bit and make some of my areas just a little bit darker to get some really nice contrast. A little bit more darkness up in the top part of the mug. That really makes the volume start to pop out. Lastly, I'm going to use my eraser, the edges of my eraser, to make a few highlights where the light is really hitting the mug. And so the top and bottom of the handle, where it's the brightest, and right along the edge of the lip. And by doing this, I'm also going to add a little bit of volume to the lip of the mug and make it just feel more three-dimensional. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.